Hey guys, so I just finished Awkward, and let me just say that Jenna is getting some balls. Like, that girl is just on it right now. So yeah, let's get into this week's recap. Alright, so the episode starts off, and let me just say that I do not like this Eva chick. Like, they replaced, I just, I've never really been fond of her, but this episode just like, yeah, and I really, really, really do not like her at all. So this week's episode, they're pretty much working on like college stuff, essays, personal statements, and just overall image. So the episode starts off and they're basically like preparing or whatever their personal statements, and Tamara and Jen are noticing a distance between them because last time when they went away to college, to the dorm or whatever to visit her guy, which I still don't know his name, they basically realize that, when it comes to college, you're probably going to drift off. They're just going to be going into two different worlds moving forward. So I don't know what they're going to do with the series as a whole, like when they get to college, but I think it should be interesting to find out. So yeah. I'm like doing run-on sentences. So yeah, so they decide to have like a girls' night and send off their essays together and just kind of like, watch some movies, chillax, and just be Jenna and Tamara. So they're in the midst of doing the little girls' night or whatever, and over comes Jenna's new boyfriend, and now let me back up. Now let me back up for a second. So, Jenna, so we kind of see that, and then on the flip side, we see tension really brewing between Ava and Jenna. Like, Ava's just like making side remarks about her hooking up with Maddie and, her being cool with everything. And then at the same time, Jenna's just kind of like taking it all in, and she's like, whatever, this girl, whatever, I'm still gonna try and be friends with her even though she's dating my ex. So and then Ava makes some kind of statement talking about some, oh, I hope you don't mind, if you want me to break up with Maddie, I totally do it in a heartbeat, which we know was a lie. You're not gonna break up with Maddie. Like, please, you like him and you're not going anywhere. If Jenna wanted you to break up with him, you would not break up with him. So yeah, that's just another thing that's when I kind of started to dislike her, and then towards the end of the episode, I'm like, okay, I really don't like this chick, period. So then, Maddie is asking Jenna about his essay because she helped him with it, a few weeks ago. And he's like, yeah, can you send over my essay? And Jenna's like, yeah, cool, I'll send it over. So Jenna sends over his essay, and she sends off her essay, and she's basically hanging out with Tamara, and Tamara's like, girl, you gotta clean up your image. These colleges, when they look at your Facebook profile, they want to see, good stuff. So they start doing all these like fake poses. That was like a really funny scene because she's like reading books and doing like math stuff on like a race board. I don't know, it was just it was goofballs. But yeah, if you are applying to colleges, make sure that your Facebook profile is clean like Jenna's, because yeah, you don't want messy stuff on there. That's for applying for jobs as well, because sometimes employers do check that type of stuff out. So yeah, getting back into the episode, so she's cleaning up her image, she's just having a good time. And then the flip side, Maddie is on his little date with Ava, and he's like driving, and he's like trying to like check his emails to see if Jenna sent the essay, and Ava's like, no, hand it over to me, I'll check it, you shouldn't text and drive. So, which you shouldn't do. So she gets her phone, and then she gets Maddie's phone, and she's like looking, and she sees like all these messages from Jenna, and she gets jealous. And she starts like reading through like past messages and stuff, and she starts feeling, sorry for herself. So she sees that the essay has actually arrived from Jenna, like, Jenna said she was going to do. And she freaking erased it, and she's like, oh, I don't see it in here, I hope she's not trying to blow you off. Reason number 2 why I started disliking Ava. I'm like, okay, they like, isn't this supposed to be your friend? Like, what the heck? So yeah, so then we also see in this episode Val, the guidance counselor, is going on like a reunion or whatever, her high school reunion, and she's like trying to, you know, impress some guy from high school. And basically, you know, we see that it didn't work out because he ended up being, you know, kind of boring, and Val knows she's better than that. But the reason why this part is important for the recap is because Jake is starting to date the little Christian girl, because they were working like a vendor event there. And I don't know her name, so I just call her a little Christian girl. And she pretty much stands up to Sadie because, you know, Sadie's like being really mean to all the customers and stuff. And the Christian girl's like, you know, go in the back and just do the cooking because you don't need to be in the front. So I think that Jake and the Christian girl are gonna, you know, maybe start hooking up. And that's definitely going to be a problem because Tamara has big time feelings for Jake still. So yeah, we're probably going to see that in the upcoming episode. So back to Jenna and Maddie and Tamara and Ava. So yeah, so her college guy friend, I really need to learn his name. So he pops up at the girl's house, you know, at Jenna's house, and he's basically like, you know, hey, you know, why don't we all hang out? And Tamara gets upset because she just wanted it to be like girls' time. And, you know, somehow Jenna worked it out where she was like, no, you know, we can all just hang out together. So they end up going to get yogurt, and Maddie is with Ava, and they're at a restaurant. And he's basically like, oh, you know, checking his Facebook and stuff, checking his phone to see if she sent the email, the essay, and nope, still hasn't gotten there. And then he looks on Facebook and he sees like Jenna posting about how she sent off her essay, and he gets like really upset. And he's like, I guess she posted that they were going out to get yogurt too. So they pop up over at, there was a lot of pop-ups in this episode. So they pop up over at the yogurt place. And of course, Jenna is there with her new boo and Tamara, and they're having yogurt. And Maddie and Jenna kind of get head to head. And he's like, hey, did you send my essay? You sent off yours. Blah, 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 blah. And Jenna's like, I already sent that essay hours ago. And Maddie doesn't believe her, and you know, they get into a fight, and then Jenna's new boo is like, hey man, calm down. She said she'll send it when she gets home. So yeah, that was weird. And then what happened after that? Oh, so Jenna said something about just go to the house and get it yourself. So Maddie goes over to the house. He has like access to her room because he knows like where the key and stuff is at. And he gets the essay, sends it to himself, whatever, sends it off. And Ava is like trying to get it in, have sex with Maddie in Jenna's bed, which is like totally and completely disgusting. Like, who does that? Like, why in the world would that even turn you on? Why in the world would you want to have sex with your man in supposedly your friend's bed? Like, really? She's just nasty. Like, that really just made me dislike her, like, completely. I was just completely, like, the switch was just, like, juice. Like, no, I don't like that chick, Ava. She's skanky. She's skanky. I don't like that. So then, and it's like, what do you have against Jenna? Like, yeah, this is Maddie's ex or whatever, but this girl has been your friend since the beginning of the school year, and then you're going to try and flip the script and do some nasty stuff, like, Jenna didn't do nothing to you. Like, why are you, like, ugh, I just can't. I can't even go into the whole thing because it's just like, whatever. So then Maddie's like, no, you know, this feels weird, and then it's just plain wrong, so I don't want to do that. And Ava's like, all right, cool. So they leave the bedroom, and then Ava's like, oh, wait, I forgot something. So she goes back in the bedroom, and she leaves. Well, we don't see what she leaves. I'll leave that until later. So then back to Jenna and Tamara. You know, they come back in the house and they're watching The Notebook. Romance, love it. Love that movie. And then like Tamara finds a pair of underwear in the bed. She's like, ew, Jenna, do your laundry or something like that. And then Jenna's like, those aren't mine. And then she's like, Ava's, ew. And then get out of the bed because, you know, if somebody else did sleep in your bed and it's not you, you don't want to be sleeping in it. So, yeah. So then we fast forward to the end of the episode. And Jenna, I got to give her props because that chick is boss. Okay, so they're at the little, you know, in front of the school, whatever. And Ava comes up to Jenna and she's like, no, Jenna comes up to Ava and she gives her underwear. She's like, hey, you left this in my bed, whatever. Walk back to her friends. And then Ava goes into making a remark. Well, wait a minute, let me back up. The fact that Jenna walked off not saying anything about the underwear, like, she totally kept her cool. Like, she's like, okay, here's your underwear. You know, let me get back to my real friends because you tripping right now. And, Ava's just kind of standing there. She's like, oh my God, I really am so sorry. You know how it is with Maddie. You know how he can be. And Jenna walks back over and she's like, first of all, I know that Maddie would never sleep in my bed with you. So I don't know what kind of game that you're playing, but I'm not going to be playing it with you. And then she walks off. And Ava's just standing there looking dumb because she should feel dumb because what she did was dumb and Jenna knows that. So yeah. Big ups to Jenny because Jenna. Big ups to Jenna because yeah, that's how you handle that one. Okay, yes, Alright, so that's pretty much it for this week's episode. Make sure you check out the Fake in It and Catfish and all the other stuff and that I recapped. Yeah. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.